Welcome back, everybody. We are here for another fantastic interview today with a very handsome friend of mine, all the way
Thank
in
you.
Portugal, in Lisbon. His name is Filipe Gonçalves. And welcome, my dear. How are you today?
I'm very good, Lenka. Thank you very much for giving me the chance to be present or participating in this phenomenal event.
Don't you guys love his accent? I'm like, wow. And it's gonna be two people with accent. I hope everybody understands what this show is about today. We
No,
are
no.
both from Europe. I miss Europe. How is Europe these days?
Well, Europe is beautiful, right? I mean, right now everything is nothing's going on, but everything is a bit of a mess with the lockdown thing. But it is what it is, right? It's still gorgeous. I think it's magic. Everyone needs to go to Europe,
Yes,
experience,
yes,
and
we
know a
do.
little bit about those backstories. You know,
Yes, we do. Great architecture, great
correct.
people, great food, great everything, great history. Yeah, it's really
It's true.
cool.
It's true.
I'm so happy to have you here. You guys, Philip is somebody you want to talk to if you want to start an online business and you do not have any following yet. You don't have any huge profiles on social media. You do not have long list of people you can send emails to. He's somebody who will teach you how to do that. And today we get to talk about that. And we also get to talk about his special method that he's using to do that with his clients. And before we get into all that good stuff, I would like to ask you, my dear, what did you do? What was your profession prior to this consulting work that you do right now? Or where did you work? What's your background?
Um, so, Lenka, actually, my background is health and fitness, and I have a sports science degree. I finished. I was 22 years old,
Okay.
near Lisbon, Portugal, and then I was 24 years old. I left the country. I decided to. I always wanted. I always had questions. I couldn't have answered. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to work on the cruise ships, traveling the world, and I'm going to work as a health coach. So that's what I did. So in 2011, I left, and I've done that until 19, in and out with breaks. And what I would do on board of cruise ships till 2018, so 11 to 18 was I would run the entire fitness center. People come on board, sometimes for 1 week vacation, sometimes for 3 months vacation. And I would do be responsible to not just managing the entire revenue of the fitness center, but I would, as a health coach, provide, free health presentations. So people would come to learn how to be healthier in this world today, right? We're talking about organic versus processed food. We're talking about exercise, yes or no, and how. We're talking about reducing medication, all of that good stuff. But as I'm doing this, the goal obviously was to inspire people to do something for themselves. So the business model behind this was you come for a free presentation, and then I would provide it. And some people, if they'll be interested, they could sit down one-on-one with me. They have to pay for that consultation type of thing. And then I would design a full program for them around cleansing, pH level, around food, exercise, and hydration. So then they would go home and they would follow the program. So that was the thing. I've done this for, until 2018. So that's how I was introduced to sales, high ticket sales, and public speaking.
Yes, and
And the beginning was a mess because I could not speak English correctly. People would not understand me. So yeah, so
oh,
that's how things started, right? And then in 2018, as you go through the process, I was lucky enough, I say, to meet people that are in business. They are doing well. They achieved a different level of living, and I would ask questions. I would say, what would you advise if you're in the mid 20s? What should I do? And as I'm listening, I'm slowly, consuming different type of information, following different type of people, reading some things, and that allowed me to gradually frame my brain into the business world. So in 18, I challenged myself and moved from health industry to the high luxury shopping industry. So I still around public speaking and sales, but I would teach people and guide them to shop in specific locations if you're looking for high luxury items. Like you're looking for a piece of jewelry or a specific diamond or a timepiece. And I would guide them to those specific, stores, and I would be involved in the sales process. That's how. Then I went from high ticket sale to ridiculous high ticket sales. Do you know what I mean?
I
And
read
then in
your
19,
bio. Yes, I
yeah,
did.
it's
And
in
so
19 through all of that, like through all the experience, I said, I think I can help people. That's what I thought. I think I can help. So I opened my agency. I start coaching people on how can I go from, if I have a gift, if I have something I can offer that someone else can use and improve their life, how can I do it without no presence online, no website, no social media, nothing? How is that possible? That's what I do.
and you are
That's my
very
story.
successful doing that. So
Thank you, Lenka.
that brings us to our next question. So the transition from sales person to person, or from coaching, even prior to sales you are a coach, that would not be possible these days with COVID, because cruise ships are gone.
Correct.
The fitness coaching is gone, right? Sales face to face in a stores is probably very, very limited or gone. So you pivoted and you moved everything online, and you use those skills now to teach people online. Everything that you picked up along the way, you now use to teach people to be successful. And you have very specific methods to do that. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, mirroring is what is the key core principle we use in the entire process. When we are prospecting, when we are building a relationship, and when we are on a direct sales process, and then when we are closing, or let's say acquiring the client, and we teach this to our clients. Mirroring is something that has been used for years and years, decades and decades, by the best in the field. Everyone knows Tony Robbins. He uses mirroring very, very well. But mirroring, what is mirroring? The definition of mirroring is the subconscious replication of someone else's verbal and non-verbal signals.
Okay.
And the most important word here is the subconscious, because it's the subconscious that allows working with the subconscious of strangers, let's say like that, is what allows us to position themselves in front of them as marketers, or as coaches, or as consultants, or business owner, to position ourselves in front of them as an authority, as a leader, and they recognize that through their subconscious. Yeah. They don't realize, they don't think about it, but they feel it. So that's through mirroring. That's what we do. So online, how do we do it, right? That's the question. How do we do it online? Well, online we cannot smell people or touch people. So the two main senses we use is how we see and then how we listen. Right. So we master from the prospecting process to all the way up to closing acquire the client. We master the how the prospects see and listen, what we create, the content, or how we communicate. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if we turn this around, right, on our subconscious mind, based on our instincts, we always move towards a safe place. Yeah. Something familiar is safe. In the internet, we have this ocean of people, and 95% of this ocean is marketing as something. So we all unconsciously are on a kind of a protection type of a position as we are there. Even we are marketers, we still protect ourselves against other marketers, right? Yeah. Even more if you're just starting out. Because if you've been here for 1 to 3 years, already, you can read, and feel who is here promoting or not. So if I'm out there and it's an unknown world, we don't think this in our conscious side of our mind, but subconsciously we are kind of on a protection type of mindset. So in the physical world and non-physical world, we always move towards what we feel familiar with. When you go into new country, when you go to a new cafe or meet new people, we always move towards subconsciously towards who we feel familiar with, because that way we feel safe.
Yeah.
Right. So in this ocean of people, if you are reading posts on social media, if you are in the groups on social media, and you see something that you feel familiar with, you don't realize, but you are going to be moved towards to. So you notice, you are aware of it.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. We teach our clients to, number one, identify who is the person that you can really help. Who's that person, right? We really break down to understanding who that person is, and then, all right, if you would be this person, how would you consume information? Who would really try to understand how do we read things, or how do we listen to things? Do you like, straight type of text, bullet point thing, or you like more long, detailed, or you like more, engineer type of thing, 1+1 is 2? So once our clients kind of have a draft of who their ideal buyer is, then and how they consume, how they read, how they see, and how they listen to the information, how they like to do, how they prefer the most, then we frame our clients to do the way their ideal clients like the most. So that's how then, with no social media, nothing behind them as business assets, they can still come across as one, safe. Oh, this person is safe. Oh, I like the way this person, I like what this person is saying, because this person is saying what the way he or she prefers. Do you know what I mean?
This is perfect, because in one of my coaching programs, I work with people on launching their businesses. And it's what I teach is, once you have that perfect client, your dream client, right? How
Yeah.
do you get them? Because the only way you can enroll them into helping them with their issue is
Correct.
if they know you, if they like you, and if they trust you. So how do you do that? So this is actually a way to get them do all three, right?
Yeah.
Know you, like you, and trust you. This is fantastic. This goes even deeper, because it kind of like makes them do it subconsciously by us catering to their needs. So
Correct.
that's fantastic. Wow. How did that grow your business? Do you apply it on everyday basis when you talk to your clients, when you work with your business?
Yeah. I I apply pretty much in everything. Not just business.
So like, you want to
It's
take a girl on a date, that's what you do?
Yeah, 100%. I would I would 100% apply it, because let me be very clear here, because sometimes people think mirroring is manipulation.
No.
It could be. It could be if you're a bad person. If you're a
Mm.
bad person, you master it, you can mirror pretty much everyone, right? But the goal of being a coach is to help someone with the skill you have, and that help will bring this person to a different level, right?
Yeah.
So when we're working on mirroring, it all comes down to really, okay, we want to use this to have a chance. Mirroring gives nothing more than a chance to the marketer or the coach that wants to help others. It gives a chance of attention. That's all which we don't have the money for Facebook advertising or any other type of platform advertising. We don't have years to master, and build business assets. We have thousands of dollars to build a website that looks phenomenal. So if I know who the perfect person is, I call the perfect buyer.
Yeah.
Who is my perfect buyer? And the reason I say perfect buyer is because I define as the person that will buy the easiest and the fastest from me now. The easiest, the fastest from me now. So who is that one, right? And then if I can mirror, which is very simple to do, by the way, because it's really similar to us in some stage of our life, related to what we teach. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I'm a weight loss coach, or a mindset coach or a spiritual coach, something I'm going to teach related to where I was somehow. So I can have a draft of which questions I was giving to myself, which type of information I was looking for, which authors I'll be reading, which influence I'll be follow, what will be my thoughts. So I can go back to those times and write it down. And from there, okay, so now I have a draft of who I was, which has many similarities to my perfect buyer right now.
Yeah.
See what I mean? So it's very important to mirror the person that you really want to help, because one is easy to do, and two, all you want is a chance of attention. Like if I want to help you and I know I can help you, all I want is you to give me 3-4 seconds of attention. That's all I want. And then we go from there.
Mm-hmm. Wow, got it. So, what is one advice that you would give your younger self? Were there any obstacles? Was there anything that you would change along the way?
My younger self was so many advices I'll give to him. I made so many mistakes. But one advice would be, I know it's going to sound cliche, but once I actually apply that thing, life shifted into a much better direction. What our advice is this: find that person that before you put in the action, because I'm an action taker, I'm an aggressive action taker. I just go take action, and I just make a mess. That's what I would normally do. So I'd say find that person that has what you want and has helped others to get what you want. And if you resonate, it's very important. So if you resonate with a person, just ask for help. I was very let's call it arrogant. I think I can make it. Well, that costed me so. Oh my. We could go in the story here, Lenka. So, yeah, I say find that person that one has what you want and has helped others. So there's the social proof behind, and you resonate with. If you have those two, yeah, ask for help and just follow instructions. Make it easy for you.
Yeah, definitely. And so many of the speakers on the show said that we all have our own mentors. We all have coaches, even at this stage at our coaching life and business. So yes, definitely important. Wow. So what is your next exciting step that you are working towards too?
Well, this year we have, the last year was, let's call it a decent year. This year we want to, make this almost like a move. Do you know what I mean? Everyone is looking to different options. Everyone, with the way that world is shifting, everyone is looking to, do something they love. So I think, but the more people join this industry, consulting, coaching, course creation, right? The more space to those who are here already, have to have or chances to help them. Well, I think based on the feedback we have from our clients, based on what's happening within our agency, I think we have a phenomenal angle. Let's call it an angle in the industry that truly, helps these people to win fast. That's the thing, to win fast. Someone will quit or think about quitting if they are not winning fast enough, or they are losing fast.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we have that edge that we can help them to win fast.
To make it less painful for them.
Less that's a very good word, like less painful, because you know how this was like. It's a nightmare in the beginning. That's what it is, a nightmare.
Yeah.
I use those words because that's a reality. It's a nightmare. So
it's not easy. Being an entrepreneur is not easy, but it's so worth it. So worth it.
Correct. Once you go through, you just become a different person. It's true.
Exactly. And you grow. That's what I love about it. Every single day is different, right? Every single day you get to create and recreate yourself. It's priceless. So I know you have a gift for our audience today. What is that? What do you want to give them?
So I wrote this workbook, which is all about mirroring, and the workbook is super valuable. I didn't want to just create some free stuff that, well, okay, I didn't really get much value of it. The workbook is it's really using mirroring from a prospecting all the way up to a one-on-one sales call, or process. Is the entire thing. How do I use mirroring in my business? It's free. You download it. It's a PDF. It's 75 pages.
Wow.
And it truly, if you can read that thing and apply, because it's a workbook, you read, you apply. You have some big chances to start, execute, and within a few weeks from now, if you keep on doing it, you will acquire those clients.
That's amazing. And if someone wanted to connect with you directly, where would they find you?
It's very simple. We have a community. That's the mirroring community. So that's that. We have many entrepreneurs there. Just on Google. Oh, sorry, on Google. On Facebook, you just search bar mirroring community, and directly you can just send me a direct email. It's my first name, Filipe, Filipe, at, and then you have my agency name. So it's Goncalves. Spell it goncalvesconsulting.com.
Thank you. And we'll post both of those links underneath
you,
the video through the emails, and also inside our group that you'll be hanging out in with us. And you get to connect with the audience there too. So if anyone wants to ask direct question, that's where you guys need to go. And that's where you start that conversation in the group. Okay. And with that said, I would love to thank you for your time. I know it's evening already in Lisbon and in Portugal. So thank you so much for stopping by, for sharing your experience, for sharing your journey, and for showing us that little hack you have that will help even someone who has no following, no audience yet, to win this game and win it quickly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lenk. It was a pleasure. I do appreciate the opportunity. And again, thank you.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye-bye.